We welcome all our viewers on Araz News English. South Azerbaijan National Resistance Organization published an annual report.
According to the Araz News Agency, this report consists of the activities of National Resistance Organization inside and outside of South Azerbaijan and presents its conceptual performance in 2017. It should be emphasized that South Azerbaijan National Resistance Organization declared the slogan of year 2018 as a secret of unity and national liberation, focusing on the civilian establishment in the direction of Turkic nation to dominate its own destiny.
National Resistance Organization offered condolences related to 20th January incident.
28 years ago, on 20th of January, the Turkish people of southern Azerbaijan, on a path of freedom and independence, sacrificed their lives in struggle against the Red Army. The National Resistance Organization of South Azerbaijan paid tributes as follows. In the last 2 centuries, the Turkic nation of Azerbaijan have paid heavily for struggles for domination and national power and self-determination of our homeland, and sacrificed thousands of our people, including youth and children. These sacrifices have been paid off. They became signs of national identity of our homeland. At the present day, Azerbaijani nation, on a historical scene of its homeland, with a single consciousness, have undisputable effect on our glorious struggle for independence in South. Certainly, one of the most painful, but at the same time one of the most glorious pages of contemporary Azerbaijani history is Black January. In the Black January event in 1990s, our nation had liberating strife against the brutal Russian Empire in Baku and other cities. As a result, Russian Red Army killed 146 of our people and wounded 744 of our compatriots. This event, which will stay as a memory in the hearts of our people, has further aggravated the national liberation war and has led this glorious struggle until the independence was reached. During the reacquisition of independence in north of Azerbaijan, Black January, Karabakh and other martyrs protected our homeland. They sacrificed their lives for the eternal fluttering of our three-color flag. On the occasion of 28th anniversary of Black January, South Azerbaijan National Resistance Organization paid tribute to all martyrs who have lost their lives for the sake of independence, power and integrity of our nation.
Non-Persian ethnic groups of Iran took part in conference in Brussels. Its main theme was common struggle against Iranian terrorism.
Despite the Gaza dynasty was a Turkish origin, the Persian bureaucracy and the Persian nationalism were dominated in the capital Tehran by ending years of the Gaza.
According to the Araz News Agency, session was attended by diplomats and embassy members of Bahrain, Iraq and Jordan, and representatives of non-Persian organizations and parties. This congress and session took place on 20th and 21st of January, with the help of Arab resistance movement for independence of Al-Ahwas. This session covered various regional issues, the role of Iran in creating regional crisis, and the issue of rights violation of non-Persian ethnic groups by the Iranian regime. Babek Çelebianli, the spokesman of resistance organization, and Salih Kamrani, human rights activist, spoke on behalf of South Azerbaijan on 20th of January, emphasizing the prevention of human rights violation. On 21st of January, in second session, South Azerbaijani activists, organizations and parties, as well as diplomats from Arab countries, discussed the national struggle of South Azerbaijan.
In Bukan city of South Azerbaijan, Kurdish deputy defended PYD terrorist group in Iranian Parliament Council.
Kurdish deputy of Bukan city, Yesim Osmani, in his speech against the foreign policy of Iranian regime, defended Kurds of Afrin connected to PKK organization and PYD terrorist groups, and called the president of Turkish Republic Daesh member in suit. This deputy was defending terrorist groups under the name of Kurdish nation.
The workers of the house construction who did not receive their salaries made a protest in Tabriz city.
According to the Araz News Agency, workers of Tabriz Home Construction Company who have not been able to get their salaries for 3 years have recently protested in the company's prayer hall against this injustice. According to the report, the general manager of the company has recently promised the workers that all salaries will be given next week. It should be reminded that within 1 year, due to centripetal policy imposed by Iran and the bad economy, many factories and companies in South Azerbaijan were closed, resulting in the unemployment of thousands of workers.
The Iranian state has not paid the salaries of the soybean farmers of Abad city of South Azerbaijan for more than 5 months.
5 months ago, the farmers of Parsabad city of southern Azerbaijan have not been able to get their money for the soybean given to the state deposit. In provinces like Parsabad, farming lands stay empty, and due to the Iranian policy and lies, the farmers who are not giving their wages are waiting for months. Last week, the Imam of Parsabad on Friday prayer ceremony stated that the state should pay the debt for the soybean to farmers at once.
Ertuğrul Sağlam becomes the coach of South Azerbaijan football team.
Ertuğrul Sağlam, former coach of Bursaspor and Beşiktaş team of Turkey, became South Azerbaijani tractor team's coach. Ertuğrul was warmly welcomed by the Turkic people of southern Azerbaijan in the airport of Tabriz city. During the agreement signing session, he said, "When in Turkey they asked me, 'Where are you going?' I answered, 'To the world's most pro-Turkic team.' It is important to know that tractor team ranked 20th in Iranian League and 4th in Super League."
An international event under the call of confronting the Iranian terrorism together and a consultation session of non-Persian nationalities in Iran was held on 20th and 21st of January in capital of Belgium, Brussels. The meeting, organized by the Arabic Struggle for Ahvaz Freedom, was attended by a large number of bureaucrats, diplomats, and members of the media who represented Arabs, Turks, Kurds, and other nationalities. Representatives of South Azerbaijani political organization also joined this two-day event. Delegation representing South Azerbaijan National Resistance Organization also participated in this activity. The spokesman, Mr. Babek Çelebianlı, gave a speech at the first session of the conference. In his speech, Mr. Çelebianlı informed that South Azerbaijani Turks have been fighting for the self-determination for 110 years up until today. He also stated that South Azerbaijani Turks demand that their national request must be met by the opposing part. All the speakers of this conference emphasized that the Iranian government should immediately end the sectarian and racist practices of the religious regime that dominates Iran and must respect the rights of all national, cultural, and religious communities of Iran. They also must put an end to terrorism in regions of the country. All speakers expressed the need for the cooperative struggle against the Iranian despotism and dictatorship in order to prevent violation of rights of other ethnic groups and societies of Iran. They also emphasized the close relationship and strategic partnership of Turkic and Arab societies in Iran and concluded that the negotiation on a future cooperation should continue. It was all news for this week. See you next Saturday. You are watching Araz News English.